guess I could. Melee. I was gonna play something while they talk, but that feels kind of wrong. So I guess we just sit there and watch them talk. Kind of is, actually.
This is derping out.
What's derping out?
This quest. See, I did one, and then I portaled to town. When I came back, it was showing 3 again. But I went back to try and do the other one because there was like a little arrow, but then it disappeared, so I don't know what's going on. See what happens when I finish it.
Never had an issue with it.
Happened my last character too. I stopped at this point somewhere. It's fine.
Shrews. Rapid fire. I've been going for over 2 hours.
That's a big boy.
Jonathan's just sitting there quiet. People want Tota back. No, we don't want Tota. Don't do it. Yes. It'll probably take a couple minutes for them to actually post it. Clap. Still 38,000 people watching even after FAQ. Oh, well, that was quick. Patch notes when? Apparently now. Jesus Christ, look at that scroll bar.
Nice.
Well, a lot of it is stuff they just went through. So I usually just try to scroll through and find some of the stuff that doesn't, or that wasn't really mentioned. 15 new uniques, 5 new div cards, 72 more foiled unique items, 179 more foiled tier 17 Valda maps. Okay, it doesn't say where the chisels drop from. They're all Maven's chisel of something, so maybe they drop from Maven encounters? Your white YouTube hurts my eyeballs.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't care about melee totems, don't really care about banners or rage. Tinctures sound weird. The first 6 stacks of mana burn applied to you have no effect. Oh, those are from passives. 30% increase evasion while you have an active tincture. 1% increase flash charges gained per mana burn on you. I wonder how strong that actual mana burn is, does it say? At an increasing rate the longer it's been active. What are you trying to find?
I was streaming
Retaliation skills. Crushing Fist. Endgame improvements. chance to find Nameless Seer. Yep. Nameless Seer, yep. Most maps drop fewer divination cards than before, but don't worry, you can see this information for yourself. Huh. Wonder if they removed a bunch of the shitty ones. You can also type the name of a div card into the highlight filter on the atlas to display maps. That's nice. King in the Mist. Reflective Mist from Mirror of Calandra, whatever. Sentinels. Scarabs, Chisels, and Horizons now follow the same drop rules as maps, as they are consumed proportionally to endgame maps. They do not drop more with additional party members, nor do they scale bonuses. Intention is to keep the number of these items dropping always proportional to the number of map items dropping. Does that mean they're increasing the drops? I feel like in SSF it takes a while to keep up with Chisels and Horizons, well, especially Horizons, unless you're doing Harbinger. Monster skills from all leagues and additional content can now drop maps. That'll help. I didn't even know that was a thing. A scarab that lets you nullify prefixes or suffixes on the map device. Beyond. So because of blade encounters have one bladed chest. Okay, whatever. Delirium Scarab. Yep. Divination Scarab. Blah 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 blah. This is a lot of different scarab changes. Are any of them interesting? Divination Scarab has been renamed a Divination Scarab of the Cloister. Instead of dropping more div cards in the area, it spawns 8 to 12 additional packs of Dodri's Devoted and causes them to have a 1% chance to drop a stack deck. That's not your favorite one. 10% more div cards. Blah, blah, blah. That's the boss eating your cards one. Domination Scarab caused an area to have 2 additional apparition shrines. I don't know what that means. Domination Scarab. Wait. Oh, I mean, I guess that's. Yeah, I don't know what an apparition shrine is. Cause an area to contain evolving shrine. So they added a couple different kinds of shrines, I guess. And they got rid of the 30% increased XP thing that people were doing to get level 100 in like 7 hours. Cause an area to have an additional random modifier. Instead of causing maps to have a 30% chance to be duplicated, 8 to 12 packs of monsters that have 300% increased map drops. That's nice. Harbinger Scared of Discernment. Cause Harbingers in area to spawn empowered obelisks, and empower obelisks drop currency shards when defeated. All rare and unique monsters in area have dropped items transformed by a reward modifier. I guess that's like when they drop like the lucky rare drop stuff. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm a little out of the loop with PoE right now. I know what I'm talking about, I think. I don't know how to put it into words. Sierra Wisp causes monsters and areas to have a chance to be... No, not Siri. Shut up. There's a stream. Yeah, there was a stream and then OBS crashed and then there's a stream again. But yeah, I didn't get home until like 4:30, so it was like halfway through already. So I pretty much just got through the juicy part, trying to look through patch notes a little bit. They actually did it. Did what? They did a lot of stuff. They did a whole lot of stuff. Oh, they actually got you hyped? Nice. Are you logging into a melee build? Is that why you're hyped? No, that's probably not why. 2,000 wisps. So is the, 50% increased item quantity, previously 500. I was like, okay, interesting. Yeah, 2K Wisp is definitely pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess the Wisp stuff is probably going to be really insane if they mess with item quantity a lot. I wonder if the whichever one was quantity is still quantity when it comes to Wisp. Yeah, what was it? Yellow? Purple? Yellow. I think it was yellow. Yeah, yellow was quantity, blue was currency, purple was rarity, I think. Okay, got rid of some scarabs. I don't really care about that too much. I'd rather just wait and see things. Reviewed the limit for how many of each scarab could be used alongside a map. Made adjustments. After socketing your first Void Stone to Atlas, you can hover over tier 14 and higher and see what tier 17 drops there. Wait, tier 17s can drop in tier 14s? I thought it had to be a tier 16. Yeah, it looks interesting for sure. The actual league mechanic itself. But that's only the beginning. Like, they did so much shit. It's crazy. Union of Souls can no longer roll on non-Valdos tier 17s. Thank God. I barely did tier 17s, and that's... yeah, Jesus Christ. Exclusive tier 17 mods now have increased rarity, quantity ratios, more in line with regular map mods, whatever. I'm not an Omega juicer, so most of this tier 17 stuff doesn't apply to me. They got rid of barrels, added a new modifier that gives a chance for rare monsters to fracture on death. Huh? Double anointed amulets from Blight Ravaged maps. Monsters and ultimatum encounters drop loot once again. I guess I didn't really notice that that wasn't a thing. but okay. Hordes and Hordes and Abyssal Depths drop more items. Interesting. Yep, some of the Harvest Beasts added. That's cool. You now have a chance to find a Gloom Shrine or Charge Shrine in areas. They definitely added some new shrines. Divine Shrines are now rare and have a duration of 20 seconds. I didn't even know they had a duration. What the fuck? It was 45 seconds. That's wild. I mean, who's standing around waiting? I guess maybe I've noticed what seemed like there being a duration a couple times, but I've never like clearly noticed that they actually had a duration. I thought it was just permanent. Okay. Puzzle boxes, yep. Oh, so they did change maps around. Good, thank God. What's been removed? Acid Caverns, trash. Arachnid Nest, trash. Arena, trash. Arid Lake, sad. Arsenal, trash. Barrows, trash. Canyon, sad. Conservatory, kind of okay, but kind of trash. Crimson Temple, who gives a shit? Get it out of here. Excavation, giga trash. Forking River, Frozen Cabins is kind of okay, but no monsters in it. Grave Trough, bleh. Iceberg is a nice map. Lava Chamber, trash. Mineral Pools, giga trash. Park, sad. Phantasmagoria, decent map, but no monsters. Plaza, pretty trash. There's so many shit maps. Primordial Pool, Reef, Shipyard, Shrine, Stagnation, blah 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 blah. Tower. Not really many that I care to see go. And what's back? I see City Square. Alleyways. Beach. We like beach. Coves. Greater Dark Forest Desert. Dig. Dig. I hate Dig. Geode. I swear some of these were in their last league, but I guess not. Haunted Mansion's back. Infested Valley's okay. Lighthouse, haven't seen that in a while. Mesa's back. Racecourse. Ramparts, yeah, I guess, man, last league's map pool was so awful. I feel like it was like the worst I've ever seen, the more I think about it. Okay, map tiers shuffle, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So I wonder exactly how Simulacrum is going to work now. Doesn't really say anything. Is it literally just starting at wave 16 difficulty? Doesn't say anything about being rebalanced. Rebalanced? Jesus Christ, my brain doesn't work. Ritual. Highest tier can only be found in tier 16 or higher. Yeah, this thing seems like it could be absolutely insane for like RF helmets and shit. +2 to skill gems for just -2 on supports. Like, that has to be insane, right? Brimstone Shreds. Stun block recovery. Wow. No one cares. +5 to 6% chance to block attack damage, and you take 10% of damage for blocked hits. Maybe decent for a block build. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, 10% reduced. Okay, I read that wrong. 10% reduced movement speed for 50% increased cooldown recovery of movement skills. Is that like only if you're playing some Frostblink memes or whatever? Eh. 30% reduced cooldown recovery rate for throwing traps and cause trap skills to have increased duration. Huh. Trap setter gloves. That seems kind of strong for traps. And +4 max chaos res on the crush helmet. Back to Basics has been removed. I don't think I ever even tried it. RIP. Delirium packed with energy. Wait, oh, this is the one that, what does it do now? Cause you to gain sulfite intoxication. 35 move speed. And, wait, isn't that basically the same thing as before? Maybe it's like stronger? I don't know. Unrelenting Torment notable. Tormented spirits in your map are more likely to be less common varieties. They've really said fuck you to all item quantity, apparently. Pillage and Plunder notable. Now it's 20% rarity. Syndicate, whatever. Yeah. Wait. Oh. Yeah, they read that backwards. So what's the point of ghosts? Did they just kill ghosts? I mean, I'm sure they do other things besides quantity, but interesting. Incursions, whatever. Unique monsters slain at ritual altars in your maps grant 100% more tribute. I think these are the ones they showed in the thing. The way quantity and rarity of items drop from extra content has been changed. Generally, we have added item quantity or rarity bonuses to a number of mechanics such as essences or delirium. On top of that, we have added drops back to some leagues where it wasn't present before, like Ultimatum. General philosophy here is that if you're killing monsters, you get loot, and if they're more difficult, you should get better loot. I mean, that makes sense. We'll see how it plays. Change the louder quantity rarity on monsters to prevent things multiplying out of control at the very top end. Yep. Meat sack madness. There were cases that were utilized by fewer than 100 players total in a league, and they were able to yield tens of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands of unique items dropping every map. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's why like Headhunter was like 10 divines or something last league. Maximum capacity. Okay. Let's press that again. It's about to press itself. Item quantity bonus on all character items have been removed. Magic find. Bisco's collar unique amulet has been temporarily disabled. And the ascetic amulet is gone.
I wonder what the other wisp does then.
What's that?
The wisp that gave quantity.
Yeah, I was wondering about that actually. It hasn't said. If that's in here, I haven't gotten to it yet. So yeah, I think a yellow wisp gave quantity. That's something I was saying But I saw one of the scarabs, wisp scarab thingy. So I get degas out. People fart. Centaur's Answer unique shield no longer has 4 to 8% increased item quantity. I don't even know what shield that is. Looks like everything that had quantity just has rarity now for uniques. Venter's Gamble now has negative 15 to 15 increased mana reservation efficiency of skills.
Negative.
Yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 15% is pretty huge.
Yeah.
Even like 5% can be kind of pretty significant. So, those will definitely be interesting. Wind Ripper, blah, 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 blah. Influence and corrupted modifiers that provide item quantity can't roll. Increased rarity of items can no longer roll on jewels or implicit or appears implicit on synthesized jewels. That's kind of weird. Timeless jewel notable. Didn't even know that was a thing. Corpses spawned by Desecrate and Corpse Walk have a flat 15% chance to match your specters rather than a 15% chance on top of being added to the main pool. These spectral corpses are unusable for most purposes, can only be used by minion skills such as Raise Spectre and Bone Offering. Okay, whatever. Player spawned corpses are no longer affected by modifiers on maps. Huh. Is that why DD was broken for 18 years? Endurance charges, blah blah blah. Ward is now instantly restored after 2 seconds instead of 4. Huh. Ward might actually be pretty cool then. Dual wielding inherently grants 20% chance to block, attack, and 10% more attack speed. Previously 15%. Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't know it gave more attack speed. Skills that use basic command. Player's minions are no longer targetable by enemies while the player has the grace period. That was always weird when you went into like a incursion and everything was attacking, but it couldn't hit you on a minion build. You can no longer be stunned while performing a Val skill before the contact point has been reached. Huh? You can no longer be stunned while performing the spell animation of Val Smite. And you cannot be stunned while performing Val Breach. What the fuck? Divine Blessing has been removed. Interesting. I guess they didn't like people having an extra aura on demand basically all the time. Following skills no longer have a physical tag. Cyclone. Why? Lancing steel, spraying, perforate, shrapnel, ballista, split arrow, sweep. Why? That's kind of weird. Okay. Some attack skills that can be used ranged or melee have had their weapon requirements split between the base gem and their transfigured gem. That's kind of annoying if you want to play those. Trying to look at things I actually might give a shit about. Did they nerf Armageddon Brand? Not really. It'll still be good for leveling those builds. Artillery Ballista, no one cares. Bane. Well, Bane does more damage. Huge. Bring back Chaos Dot. Battle Mage's Cry, Berserk. Okay, what do they do to Berserk? I'm curious. No longer provides more damage with attacks, more attack speed, more movement speed, or less damage taken. It now provides 40% increase of rage effect at level 1, scaling up to 59%. So it's basically just more melee damage. Or whatever they said it was. Attack damage? Melee damage? It also no longer increases the size of your character. That's fucked up. So they did change the mana costs on attacks a bit, which is fine because they basically cost no mana currently. Blight. They did buff some of these Chaos Dot skills. Huh. Bone Shatter damage got buffed, which is interesting. But the alt quality, I can't really tell what that means. Burning Arrow, Caustic Arrow of Poison, no longer has added chaos damage at all gem levels. Has 72% effectiveness of base and added chaos damage. What? I don't know what that means. Sounds like a nerf, maybe. Cleave, Cobra Lash, Cold Stab. Conk Path. It's like weird when they do stuff like this. Like Crackling Lance gets nerfed at lower levels. I mean, it seems like all spells kind of got nerfed slightly at lower levels, but really, Crackling Lance. Cyclone no longer has added attack physical damage at all gem levels and now has 61% effectiveness of base and added damage at level 1. Previously 44%, scaling up to 111, previously 59. Maybe Cyclone will actually do damage again? Probably not. Defiance Banner, no one wants to press buttons, so keep scrolling. Alright, how bad did Determination get hit? Ooh. Max level, it went from 2051 armor to 1026. Literally half. Interesting. Doriani's Fist. Double strike, dual strike, earthquake. Yep. Essence Trade. Got a little bit of a buff. Okay, still never played an Ethereal Knives build. It seems like all the spell ones are just weaker at low levels and the same at high levels pretty much. Besides Chaos Dot. Explosive Concoction. So many changes. What the hell? Where is... Lacerate? Lacerate no longer has attack physical damage at all levels. 171 at level 1, previously 100, up to 393, previously 154. Dude, am I playing Lacerate Glad? Look at this one, 629%. What's the difference on this one? It just seems like it's literally, what, twice as good as the regular one, basically? And what does this one do? Oh, this is against bleeding. That one got, like, triple buff, like, triple damage as well. Tell me I won't log in on Lacerate Glad. Lacerate Glad where you don't have to press totems to do all your damage. Molten Shell has a level requirement of 16, previously 4, and a strength requirement of 41. Buff now grants. Okay, so at max level it doesn't really do anything. It's just, yeah, that's irrelevant. Irrelevant. Penance Brand of Dissipation. Oh, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, most of this is just kind of reiterating the same shit. Alright, let's skip past the rest of this. Actually, what does Toxic Rain say? Even though there's no way in hell I'm playing that. That's just the mana cost. I wonder if they just straight up removed flat damage from gems. That's kind of what it seems like. Right, what about like Penance Brand then? Because I know that's like a spell that had it. And maybe they did just do that. Kind of makes sense for like attacks if they're doing, or at least for melee, but for spells it's kind of weird. Battle skills, I don't really give a shit. Chance to Bleed can now support skills that create minions. Support attacks now deal 10% more damage with bleeding, up to 29. Fist of War, Impending Doom. Increased duration has been renamed to more duration support. Okay, so that's better than it used to be, it sounds like. Because it's more instead of increased. Infused channeling. Now has, while channeling a supported skill, take 8% less damage from hits. Supported skills deal 20% more damage, up to 29. And quality gives less damage taken. Okay. Inspiration now causes supported skills to have less mana cost instead of reduced. So that's a buff. That is not irrelevant. Yeah, Berserker got changed a bit because Rage stuff got changed. Okay. Chieftain. I don't know which one that was. Orcras have infinite power. I don't know what any of that means. Juggle nuts. Now provides 1% additional elemental damage reduction per endurance charge. And 8% of armor. Okay, what do they do this one? 15% of armor applies to chaos damage. 1% additional elemental damage reduction per endurance charge. So if you had 75,000 armor times 0.08, 6,000. I don't know what that would mean, but if it was 8% going towards elemental, maybe 6,000 of your armor is going towards elemental damage. I can't tell if that's good or bad. Fulcrum's still viable. That's the only thing you looked at is Fulcrum. You're such a dweeb. Gladiator. More damage with hits and ailments to rare and unique items for the longer they're close to you. Chance to block from 50% base. Causes you to gain a 50% base chance to block from equipped shield instead of shield's value. And causes inherent bonuses from dual wielding to be doubled. Oh, so it works for block stuff or dual wielding. Interesting. Chance to be lucky, blah blah blah. Retaliation skills can be used. I don't think we care about that. Isn't this what it already was? 20%. Explodey. Causes bleeding you inflict to be aggravated. That's the one where they have a chance. Or like bleed damages if they were moving. And yeah, that's the one for the different weapon types. Deadeye Rupture is now a gem. Lol. I'm sure that's going to get a whole lot of use. And then they moved the Frenzy from Raider over to Deadeye. They nerfed Gathering Winds a little bit for Tailwind. Wind Ward, I don't know if anyone really used Wind Ward. I guess they buffed it, so that makes sense. Projectiles gain damage as they travel further, dealing up to 30% more. Far shot no longer provides. What? The far shot ascendancy passive skill no longer provides far shot. Is that different than what far shot is? Was it 60%? My brain is too small for this. Dude, Scion Gladiator sounds like almost better than just Gladiator. What the hell? What does the Warden one do? Causes attack damage to penetrate 8% and provides you can have additional tincture. I don't know how to feel about tinctures with the mana stuff. Wait, what? There are now more notables on the passive skill tree than there are oil combinations to anoint them all. As a result of this, notable passive skills that provide 30 to an attribute can no longer be anointed. We can't allocate beef anymore? That's some bullshit. Yeah, I'm not reading through all that. Holy shit. Unique item changes, do we care? Probably not. Comb's heart is now 1,000 life again. Cool. La Cosa Day. OS resolve. Now has 85% less ward instead of 70. I'm like kind of interested in the ward stuff. If it's like, it seems like it should be a lot nicer now, a lot more dependable. Uh-oh. Taste of Hate Flask no longer has 10 to 15% fizz taken as cold. Now it has 20 to 30% of fire and lightning damage from hits taken as cold. Okay, that's still good, I guess. They wanted to make it so you can't just do fizz taken as for everything. Rarity of item is no longer relevant when applying. Wait, the rarity of the item is no longer relevant when applying chisels. Oh yeah, yeah. We knew that. Yep, we knew that. Non-gem items that generate with a random quality can now generate up to 30 quality. Okay, so like random strongbox shit or things like that can drop with above 20 quality. Adorn unique jewel is 0 to 100%. Another thing that's pretty irrelevant to me. I did make one last league, but it was shit. I don't even remember what I got, but it was bad. I'm actually curious. It was under 100, I know that much. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Do. Yeah. Smile indeed. Launch. I haven't logged in a while. We're logging in right now. Oh, just kidding. We're cache cleanupping. Defiance of Destiny. Now cause you to gain 10 to 20% of missing unreserved life before Being hit by an enemy. So 10 to 20 instead of 25 to 35. I mean, that was obviously... Oh, that was quick. Extremely broken, too. Did I really only play 2 builds last league? What the hell? Is it in here? Yeah, 62. 50 to 150. 62. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. That is above average now, I guess. Wait, what was it? It's 0 to 100. Imagine making one of these and it's 0%. Does it even say anything? I wonder if it's just like blank. it just doesn't even say anything like a Venters when it rolls a 0. That's pretty funny. Anything else we care about? Max quality from tainted armor and whetstones is now 20. Really? Interesting. I guess they just don't want you to be able to corrupt stuff to 30 quality because it's like stronger now. Because they did the bestiary thing too. NPCs will no longer have items that can be purchased with quality currency items and no longer sell baubles. Right, how do you get baubles? I actually need them to sell baubles early in the league. Hopefully they drop now, like, decently. Toda is a gray source for them? Well, that doesn't exist. Heist? Yeah, oh god, everything. The answer to everything is heist, and I hate that. Perfect fossil. Grants more drop modifier. Wait. It now grants more drop modifiers and no tagless modifiers. So you can block tagless modifiers. What the fuck? That's weird. Potentially useful, but weird. And I guess there's a drop tag now. Can roll max resist on jewels, which is pretty cool. Provide burning damage, increase damage, bleeding, attack damage. Wait, the suffix modifiers. I was kind of trolling with the whole lacerate thing. I really enjoyed lacerate glad when I was a noob. So it'd be kind of cool to see it be like playable again. New Eldritch Implicits modifiers for body armors have been added that grant Fizz taken as Fire, Cold, Lightning, or Chaos. Oh, well, I mean, could also be the case for Bleed, but yeah, fair enough. Fucking Impending Doom. This is cool, though. They got rid of it from other places, but I do wonder what the values will be on those. Instead of just defaulting to double aura effect in every chest. Could be worth doing stuff like this. Kervisius's signature veiled modifier is now banner aura effect. Okay. War cry effect for Corel. Okay, so both of those are removed, which is kind of unfortunate. Elder Simplicits for aggravate bleed. And they're trying to push this bleed on me. Timeless Jewels, yeah, I don't know anything about that shit. Glow, overwhelm, no one cares. Eater, overwhelm. Hey, what does it say? Now provide between 43 and 63 chance for to ignore enemy physical damage reduction. Blah, blah, blah. Attack speed. So they upped attack speed on a lot of wands because of some of the wand stuff. And base crit. Claws got some extra base crit too, which is interesting for sure. Really? Where's Imperial? Am I just not seeing it? I could control F, but I don't want to lose my spot. But basically there's maybe it's not even a thing anymore, but there's claws with base crit of 8% now, which is kind of crazy. Dagger that goes up to 8.5 base crit. Scepter base crit change too. Okay, so like every weapon's melee or like attack base crit got increased, it looks like. Suffix mods that cause life gain on block can no longer roll. And increase some of the block values on shield implicits. God damn it, Edge. Fine, we'll Edge one more time. It'll probably be the last time I have to do this. Huh. That's definitely an interesting one. I don't even remember which card that was. Friend shit. Oh, it's a prophecy thing. That's cool though, you can get alls from not just killing all. Scrying. Oh, you're talking about the map? The map thing? That's definitely cool, so you don't have to run like shit maps to get things you want. Ruthless changes, literally no one cares. Is this all ruthless then? No. Okay. Essence is now grant increased toughness instead of life to monster they are affecting. And grant a small amount of increased item rarity and quantity to the monster for each essence affecting them. Is essence the new magic find strat? I see the words item quantity. I didn't know that still existed. Monster with 100% increased toughness takes 50% less damage. Tormented scarabs, blah 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 blah. Wait. Tormented spirits, I can't read. Now provide 25% increased rarity and quantity for monsters they touch. And 50% increased item rarity for the average spirit possessing a monster. Okay, so they do still give quantity also. Shaper, Pinnacle bosses, Shaper Guardians, Elder Guardians can now have up to 50% action speed reduction, previously 30. Which buffs the effect of freeze. I didn't even know you could freeze Pinnacle bosses. But being able to slow them even more is pretty nice, actually. Meteor telegraphing. It was already pretty insane last league, but apparently still not enough for people to use their eyes. Crush. Blah, blah, blah. Now causes us... okay. So basically, Overwhelm is now just ignore physical damage reduction. Which is interesting. That's pretty much what it felt like. So, I guess that's fine. Yep, same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Essence costs 6 chaos. But it gives 2... okay. So I guess it's the same thing. It was 3 seed, it gave 2. Now it's 6 chaos, it gives 4. Okay, fair enough. Abyss is cheaper. Ambush costs 4 instead of 7. And it only gives 3 boxes instead of 5. How's it better? Am I dumb? Oh yeah, for like the map boss thing or whatever, I guess. I didn't really use that node that much. It felt kind of weird. I think I tried it early in the league when I was not very strong, and it just didn't seem worth it, but I think I did hear about it being pretty crazy. 4C for Harbinger instead of 6, and it gives you 2 instead of 3. Breach, whatever. Maybe you're right. Alright, bandits are changed. Is everyone going to be helping Creighton now to get through the campaign faster? Ritual. Interesting. I mean, if I play RF, I should probably do Ritual to try to get one of those helmets, because that thing's insane. So you do have to do the golden handjob quest now, which is interesting. Crushing, blah 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 blah. Molten Shell. So yeah, Molten Shell's Act 2 now. Intruders in Black. Or is that Act 3? That's Act 2. I don't know if any of that other stuff matters. Static light bars. Waypoints. Reservation persists through death. Very cool. You can start harvest one click. Whatever. Range you can pick up. I'm kind of curious to see how this will feel. I don't know if that's really going to matter that much, the pickup range thing. The Scarab vendor recipe now returns surplus scarabs when you vendor 4 or more scarabs. Was that bugged before? I haven't really done that. I didn't do that last league. Fixed a bug where some vendor recipes can unfracture fractured items. Let's see, is any of this actually relevant? Fixed a bug where Delve's darkness damage was not being dealt at some very deep depths. Thanks, Steve. Fucking shit stain Steve. I wonder if he's still going. Or is the league over now? I don't. It's probably not quite over yet. What the hell? Fixed a bug where toads summoned by the cultist witch specter could prevent completion of the coward's trial. How do you even know that that's happening? 60k. There actually is a limit? 65k? Does it just end? The fuck? That's crazy. But 60k? Fixed a bug where you could only throw the black flag into the beacon from certain angles. Nice. That was actually pretty annoying. Ashen Woods map boss could sometimes spawn in an unreachable location. That's weird because he's like in a little camp. Okay. Outdated modifiers could still be obtained in heist brooches. What the hell? Fixed a bug where Piety was not firing with their ball lightning skill. Firing projectiles? What? Fixed a bug where NPCs would no longer turn to face you and started a dialogue with them. That's a bit rude, innit? So specific. Fix a bug where the final stage of the bell tower map device would not correctly burst into flames on predictive networking mode. How do people figure these things out? Okay, well, I think that's enough scrolling for me. I want to see. Is there anything for Righteous Fire? There's.
Unavailable.
It's literally not even in there. Interesting. Which probably means it's totally fine. So, we'll see. That might still be the plan, at least for starting. I don't know how to feel about Jug, though. And which... I should actually check this. Path of building. Which node is... We never made our flicker guy. God, how do I do anything? Chieftain. What did they change here? Because they changed something with Chieftain. To low force strength. That's some shit one. Oh yeah, it's a shit one. Okay, no one cares about that. Arahongui. Yeah, that one's shit too. And which one's Tukahama? Okay, so they didn't really change any of the chieftain nodes that actually matter. Seems like. I was wondering if I do RF, what ascendancy should be. The Jug change is weird though. I don't know. He nerfed everything else. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. Like Jug looks kind of cringe now, actually. Doesn't that, like, not necessarily buff, or not, like, what you're talking about, the Fizz taken as, wouldn't that actually make Jug better defensively than, Chieftain? Well, I mean, obviously it was already, but, well, for the most part. Well, I guess Chieftain gets max res, though. But yeah, this is like... This was insane. But it was only hits. And you get 1%. Yeah. Maybe it is going to be Chieftain then. But you're going to have to get... You have to get a lot of armor, though. Well, I guess that was kind of the case. I feel like getting armor was kind of weird. I know I did RF Chieftain in one of the events or something, but I don't remember really how it went defensively. And I feel like a lot of it was needing Fizz taken as. So I'll probably plan on doing, at least for now, like starting at least RF again, just to hopefully... Oh, I'm starting to think that the whole wrist thing isn't even clicking though. I feel like it's more holding the button down, like how you have to hold left click to move in these kind of games. Because my wrist doesn't bother me as much when I do like CS and stuff. Also the doctors, they did 2 separate MRIs and they don't know what's wrong. They don't know what is going on with my arm, so they don't even know how to fix it. So that's pretty cool. Cause fuck me, right? Just gotta stop playing video games. No more computer. Or something. Are we on autofocus? Or am I tripping? focus is not on auto. Huh. Chieftain gets explode. True. I missed that. You know what else gets explode? Gladiator. RF Gladiator. No, not RF Gladiator. Anyway, I think we'll disappear on that note. I saw what I needed to see for now. The rest of it we'll figure out after the league actually starts. I should be able to play right away on league start. I informed the powers that be that I need to be done at like 2 o'clock that day.
To get more wine.
Go for it.
By we, I mean you.
Hey?
By we, I mean you.
You can do it too. Oh, you definitely can.
I don't go to stores.
I'm aware. Anyway. Yeah. Obviously, I haven't really had any motivation to stream this week because we haven't streamed this week. So, I guess tomorrow's Friday though, so we'll do Friday video game stuff tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't have too long of a day. I haven't even looked or asked about what tomorrow looks like. But we should be around for some kind of video games and maybe CS at some point. Is the game dying or something?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. And yeah, one more week until PoE degeneracy begins again. Yep. Alright, I'm out. Have a good night. Bye bye.